Someone's cleaned up all the clitori on the floor. That means you're close. Keep digging, okay? All right. I have a question, kind of a companion piece to Faye's. Does anybody in this room know where the male G-spot is? Anybody? Yes?
Up the arse.
Up the arse? Okay, thanks. One of these days I'm going to have the comedy guts to just stay gone. But yeah, no, the male G-spot resides about 2 or 3 inches up the rectum. Isn't that great? Like if just one man in this room goes home with something to do tonight, then this whole comedy show will have been worth it. But I think it's something that all straight men like myself have to kind of process and come to terms with, because it's there, you know? Not only is it there, it's always been there. In fact, it's there right now. Don't get up. But I think it's a shame that kind of conservative Christians that don't like evolution can't make friends with the gay community, because the male G-spot would actually be a pretty good advertisement for intelligent design. It shows that God was thinking of you, you know what I mean? Like you worked it into the code like a backdoor cheat in a video game. I think that's where homos get their hatred of gay people from. They're just jealous that they leveled up, you know what I mean? They made it to the kill screen of life. And you can beat their score if you want, but you know what you have to do. You know, whenever I think of those people that go to funerals in America with big signs that say things like, God hates fags, I always imagine God behind them going, yeah, I hate fags. I left something for you, You're my favorites. But God famously created man in his own image, so if you follow that logic, that means that God enjoys a finger in the arse. That's in the Bible, okay? That's not controversial at all. But it's right there. They say on the 6th day God created man, and on the 7th day, none of your fucking business! Shut the door! Thank you. But I think it would be really nice if it was actually a mistake and God didn't actually know this about himself and he made man in his own image, but he didn't realize that this was true, and one of the angels comes to him one day and says, you know, God, some of the men, some of the Adams, well, they're doing something against the grain, and they're having sex with each other in the butthole. And God's like, well, that shouldn't be true. I mean, there's no reason for them to... I need to go check something. Right, yeah, no, I see what's going on, right? Well, just tell them if they do it, they'll go to hell. And close the door! Condoms make me sad. I've bought a lot of condoms in my life, and they just sort of sit in a box under my bed. But they depress me because they're a perishable item. They don't go out of date, they expire. Which means that I've had this conversation with myself. It's been so long since I had sex, my condoms died. Of old age. I was dating a girl a couple of years ago, and I once asked her, do you ever fantasize about me? Like, do you ever think about me when you're, you know? And she said, yeah, sometimes. But I've never imagined you and me in a scenario in which we're not hobbits. And I was like, yeah, I'll take it, you know, sure. But I was a bit confused because my beard was really big at the time. So I was like, hobbits don't grow facial hair. Rider of Rohan would have killed you. And she was like, Rohan? What is the house of Rohan but a thatched barn where brigands drink in the reek and the brats run around on the floor with the dogs? Yes! Our time will come, my brother. But yeah, no, I was like, you know, fuck, it doesn't make any difference to me, do what you like. She's a nice girl, you know, we stayed in touch. If she ever wants a booty call, all she has to do is light the beacons. I suffer from depression. Depression is an interesting affliction. It's kind of like having gonorrhea, in that you wouldn't know that I've got it until I've ruined your life. Anybody here on antidepressants? Who's here on antidepressants? Woo! Yay! Bless you! All the rest of you, undiagnosed. That's cute. I hate it when people say, I don't think you really need antidepressants, I think you just do it for the attention, and I always say, well, I thought I took antidepressants so I could fart more often and cum never. But you're right, I probably just do it for the mystique. Yeah, delayed ejaculation is a side effect of taking antidepressants. I discovered this particularly when I first went on them. The only upside to this is that after years of trying to become a better feminist, I finally know what it's like to be a woman having to jack off some lazy, unappreciative piece of shit. I was once at a comedy show like this, and there was a girl on stage, and she did a joke about being on Prozac, and I thought she was kind of cute, and she was funny as well. So after the show, I went up to her and I said, are you really on Prozac? Because I'm on sertraline. And she said, oh no, I was only joking. And I said, oh yeah, me too. We're both so funny. I'm just kidding, guys, she wasn't really that cute. I don't talk dirty during sex, mainly because I don't have time. That's a joke, I'm on antidepressants. But no, I think the main problem is that you have to be able to improvise to do dirty talk, and I'm just too much of a writer. I'm just afraid I'm going to embellish wrong. There's a way you can get away with it, which is instead of trying to come up with something sexy, just describe what's happening. But I think I fucked that up as well. I'd just be like, yeah, you know, my penis is connected to your vagina, and your vagina is connected to your pelvis, and your pelvis is connected to your spinal column. Never say spinal column in bed with a girl. They don't like it, okay? You may be able to get away with column, but spinal is way out. Also, it's very aggressive day talk, and I'm just worried she's going to say something like, I'm a bad girl! Tell me I'm a bad girl, Steve! And I'll be like, oh yeah, no, you are such a disappointment. Thanks, guys.